This is already a neat trail. Neat trail, and we're just starting off. Got a beautiful stream here. I bet there's a trout underneath that rock. Shall we check it out? Look at the stream. Let's go check out under that rock, see if we can't pull a trout from underneath it there. Got a barbless hook, 4-pound test, couple of split shots, and a little piece of power worm. I think we spooked anything that was under that rock, I reckon. This looks like bear country in through here. I don't think we're gonna catch any native brook trout in here. I think it's a little bit too sheer. Wonder how cold this water is. Well, yeah, let's not fall down the waterfall, eh? Pretty cold. That was a close call. Wahoo! Yeah, let's not fall down the waterfall, eh? It'd probably be a bad idea. Ugh. It's pretty slippery, man. Now I'm all soaking wet. I mean, that tree would have stopped me, but still, let's not fall down the waterfall. Alright. These rocks are pretty, you know, slippery. Gotta be careful in this area. Hey, man. Yeah, we're in the middle of this crazy cascade. Let's continue up the trail before my sense of curiosity kills me on these slippery rocks. Definitely an interesting trail. This cascade is still freaking going. I highly, highly doubt there's any trout in up this far. That looks like a nice little hole. Granted, it's impossible for me to cast into it from this side. Crazy. Reckon we're gonna find out if there's still brook trout living in here. Above the cascade. Reckon we're gonna find out. Gonna wanna find out. Is that a brook trout? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is a brook trout. Unbelievable. Is that a brook trout or a fall fish? What are you? Oh, that was a brook trout. That's a big brook trout. I have no clue. I guess I wasn't prepared for a trout to actually hit it. We're above that giant freaking cascade. How did these things get above that giant cascade? Oh, yeah. Alright, well, that confirms that there's brook trout up here. We've got a mess here, folks. Yeah, I was not expecting a brook trout to actually take that. That was a big brook trout, too. Well, that changes everything. That means we keep fishing. All these little holes up here on this. We're above that giant. Did you see that giant cascade? I guess my theory was correct that some brook trout must have made it up here during the last ice age and are still living here. And that's awesome, because that means they probably have absolutely zero rainbow trout intrusion on their territory. And we're pretty dang high up now, too, elevation-wise, so I bet this is a brook trout paradise up in these parts. They can live and don't have to compete with anybody, I bet. Well, we missed that one big brook trout in this hole, and the tiny dink one. I think we're going to continue to head up. I see another giant cascade up there. We'll fish these holes a little bit more maybe on the way back. I'm flabbergasted that there's brook trout that live in this craziness in here. Yeah, there's another giant cascade over here. This is crazy. Look at that cascade. Okay, there's a trail going down to this one, kind of. See if there's a better trail going down to it. Yeah, that trail goes down to it. That one also kind of goes down to it. We're getting under this one. That looks like an amazing brook trout hole down underneath of there. Now the question is, can the brook trout make it up this waterfall? They made it up that other dang waterfall somehow. Alright. Let's go underneath that waterfall and fish that. This one I think we can climb under safely. Well, this is going to be interesting. Definitely doable. Not too shabby, folks. Holy cow. I always get pumped when I find cool places. We're out here in the freaking wilderness, guys. Nobody else is anywhere near here. Hey, check it out. There's another waterfall underneath me. Dang. Alright, well, let's do some fishing. Brook Trout grabbed it. How unbelievable is this? No, he's off, dang it. That Brook Trout grabbed it too. There's a Brook Trout in there, man.
How unbelievable is this?
Of course I'm going to climb up here. Well, that is straight up water. Oh, that is now a wet foot. Of course I'm going to fish here. Alrighty folks, well, it's been fun chilling underneath this waterfall. Unfortunately, we're not catching any fish under here. This is a pretty cool perspective though, of the world. My feet are soaked. I'm getting completely soaked. So we need to get out of here. Boy, well that was cool, but I am soaked. Let's get down below this waterfall down here and catch the giant brook trout that are underneath it. They already know are there. Whoa! I am, as always, scared of rattlesnakes. My goodness gracious, this stuff is just breaking and falling and breaking and falling. Get off of there. That was a big tree that fell. I think that was an old hemlock. Huh. Alright. Almost to where we need to go. I guess we just need to go to the other side of this hemlock tree. My concern is snakes. Ah, dang it, there goes my snake stick. Come back here, snake stick. Okay, I've got a snake stick. there is a snake there now. I just pissed it off. It's probably all I did. Alright, we're alive. I can definitely climb back up this pretty easily. This is brutal. We're alive. No rattlesnakes. Multiple native rookies. Oh, I missed him. Finally got one. Alright, well folks, that was not an easy feat, but we got our native brook trout. It's a female. You can see, beautiful little fish. That, I guess, was worth the crash down here. I'll get the waterfall in the background. Alright, and we'll release. There's multiple in this hole, as I figured. Alright, time to traverse some more sketchy land. Oh! Of course, we need to get our picture standing at the top, show you the upper perspective view of this waterfall. Well, that's what it looks like to stand on top of a waterfall. These rocks are probably slippery, so I don't know how much closer I want to get. Probably about as close as we want to get. Well, there's a tree right there we can hang on to. And some laurels. Alright, that's as close as I'm willing to get. Wow. Beautiful waterfall, that's for sure. Possibility of catching the trout that are in this hole. So we're going to see if we can't make this possibility happen. The only way is to sneak down in through here, cross the creek right here. I'm going to have to jump across right here somehow. It's going to be easier said than done. This is possible. We got this. We got this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We cook it in peanut oil, baby. And we're fishing. Big trout. I'm wrapped on something. Got big trout, but I'm wrapped on something over there. The trout's off, dang it. He wrapped me under the log. Sucks. That was a big brookie too. Oh, the trout's still on there. Okay, we got this. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm really sorry. That is insane. I didn't think the trout was still on there. This is not a good situation at all. We're gonna have to break the line, obviously. Come on. Come on, buddy. Okay, here's the trout. Look at the colors on that. Wow. I didn't think the trout was still on there, man. I thought the trout came off. I think we kept him alive. We might have hurt his jaw a little bit going against that stick. I'm not even gonna bother getting a picture. I'm just gonna get the fish off here. Well, my leg is cramping up too. I gotcha, you're alright. What a beautiful fish that is. Rest him up for a minute. I got really, really wrapped around that thing right there. Alright, I think he's rested up enough. See if we can get a release on him. There he goes. Oh, I didn't get a picture. That's okay. That was crazy. Let's get out of here. Oh, that climb kind of paid off. Well, it definitely paid off. That's our biggest southern brook trout that we've caught so far. You can see that thing was gorgeous. It looked like Christmas. Unfortunately, it got wrapped around that branch, so I know I didn't do the greatest job of handling it. I already know I'll get hate comments for that, but I don't know, not my fault. It went around the branch. He was hooked right in the mouth and everything. Otherwise, it was a healthy release. We just kind of had his face smushed against the branch for a half a second there. That big cascade starts right there, looks like. What a crazy place this is. Everything about this is difficult, but you know what? This is what you gotta do to catch native brook trout in the South. You can't sit on the couch or expect to drive up to a stream and catch them. It just doesn't work that way. I mean, these have got to be pure strain southern brook trout up here. They've got to be. There's no way. I don't think there's no way they've ever stocked this. I mean, we're in between two giant waterfalls. I mean, how did the fish make it? Like, those brook trout live in between that big waterfall up there and this. I just want to put that into perspective to you all one last time. That's where I caught all these fish so far in the video. We're in between that giant waterfall I was fishing under and this crazy cascade thing. Can they swim up that? I don't know. There does seem to be a slight trail here that maybe goes to the bottom of this cascade. So here we go. On the climb again. I think this is a trail that's probably been grown in. Not enough people have been going down here, I reckon. There's a big hole at the bottom of this cascade, though. That's what I was hoping for. A couple big holes. Alright, this might be a worthwhile climb. We're at the bottom of the cascade. Well, climbing to the bottom of the last waterfall, it was definitely worth it. Climbing to the bottom of this cascade, I'd say probably not. Ugh. Let's get the heck out of here. I am thirsty, I'm hungry, I'm tired. I caught my one big brook trout. I am ready to get out of here. I gotta just figure out my bag's back that way. Folks at home, don't try this at home. I am an expert brook trout fisherman, waterfall climber, rock shimmier, tree climber, bank climber. I always gotta watch what's above your head too. So one nice thing about here isn't as bad as some of the gorges out in western New York where I'm from, you've got these shale cliffs above you. You never know when rocks are going to start coming down on your head. How strong are you? Strong enough? Alright, well, climbing down to this cascade was not worth it. But we caught our big brook trout at the last one. That one was worth it. I am slightly concerned about grabbing this log and having it roll on me. I'll be honest. I got a foothold here. Now we got this, we got this. Yeah, this ain't going nowhere. Oh, this is stabbing me. Wowza. Alright. For the climb out of here. I'm going to take the camera off my head because the camera gets stuck on branches. Woo! I filmed the climb down anyway. Thank you for watching. We made it back to the vehicle. As you can see, what a day it was. We had a lot of fun out there exploring that wilderness waterfall. Once again, just keep in mind that climbing around on waterfalls and stuff is dangerous. Be very careful. And once again, I'm not going to be tagging the location of this or anything like that. There's plenty of other waterfalls in this area. If you want to know where they are, I'll direct you to them. But for this one, we'll keep it a secret. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next adventure.